Do relationships solve insecurities? Nowadays we live in a society which is very superficial. We aren't taught how to deal with the most important things in life, especially when it comes to our feelings. It's because we are treated as consumers. Insecurity sells. In fact, society works the opposite way. We have to stay insecure in order to want more and substitute things for materialistic things that we can purchase physically. That in itself is very sad. Everyone goes through insecurities. That's what makes us humans. We aren't perfect. With the influence of media, the movies, social media, and all things to do with advertising, we are made to think that certain things will make us happy or fix a problem that we might be dealing with. And people react to it differently. Getting into a relationship is one of those things that we see, if we get into, will fix our problems and make us happy. Some people might get into alcohol or drugs as a substitute to cover up. That is a different subject in itself. Getting into a relationship, it's not dissimilar than doing those things, because those are all reasons or actions you do to avoid a problem that you're facing. So when people assume that a relationship will fix them or make them happy, that's the equivalent of saying, hey, I'm insecure, here are my problems, fix it. And you find people that jump from relationship to relationships. Why do they jump from relationships to relationships? The reason why they do that is because they're not comfortable with themselves enough or happy with themselves enough as a person. They have to go and get validated by someone else. They can't stand the fact of being alone. You might feel that they're not good enough or they've never been good enough. And you do tend to meet people who are genuinely nice people that want to try and help you and fix your problems, but it just works to a certain extent. Often the case is quite the opposite. Couples get in relationships that are destructive, violent, not good for them physically or mentally, but they stay with that person. Now you might have all the good stuff, the nice desserty stuff at the top, but it all starts from the bottom, and if the foundation, the bottom, isn't solid, how can you expect to enjoy the rest of the layers of what makes a relationship? Insecurities is the foundation problem of any relationship when it comes to arguing with your partner for petty things, for jealousy. The bottom line is, relationships don't solve insecurities. It's just another pathway people go down in order to ignore a problem. A lot of people do that with lots of things in life. Like, people might do that with power, with money, with fame, just materialistic things in general. When you depend on someone, when you put your insecurities or your happiness in someone else's hand, you will always get disappointed. If relationships don't solve insecurities, how can we overcome this problem and have a more positive mindset? Well, first of all, you need to acknowledge that you have a problem. That's half the battle, because a lot of people these days don't realize their behavior patterns and how they perceive themselves. The second thing takes a lot more effort, but it's that you have to address the problem. You have to be brave and you have to be persistent. My advice for someone who might be in this situation is to focus on yourself as a person, focus on developing your skills, your goals, your passions, things that you want to do. The foundation of a relationship should and always should be treated as a companionship. It's not about merging your life with the other partner, doing all the things the other partner wants to do, having breakfast at the same time, taking a shit at the same time, and doing everything together. That's not what a relationship is about. When two people acknowledge that a relationship is a companionship, it flourishes. That kind of relationship is untouchable, because you have two people that actively are working towards their goals and aims, and at the same time they support each other in whatever they do. Right, so that's the end of this video. you're going to see me make more advice videos related to this subject and just deep subjects in general, because I would like to make more of that and give some useful advice to people. Anyways, thank you for watching. I haven't got anything else to say, so see you later. Boom!